Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to the Phobos ARG. So I was going to be honest with you, I have watched this one already. I kind of assumed that there wouldn't be an update because it was Thanksgiving Day weekend and this would go up on Black Friday. And I did see that this came out and I saw that it was a minute and a half and I was like, oh, this might just be an ad. So I don't know if there'll be a full stream's worth of information here. But I gave it a watch, and there's a lot going on here. So we are going to go through this, and this is going to be a lot of decoding is going to have to go on this stream. A lot happens in this, or at least a lot pops up. So I also just very quietly and fixed the camera, so it's a little bit better now. I wonder if you noticed. Okay, so we'll give this a watch straight through, and I will enjoy a smoothie. And then we'll go back and we'll deal with all the things that happen. Let's go.
This Black Friday, save big on specialty items from Justice Goods. Bring home a unique gift for the holiday season, like this seasonal wreath, an empty bottle of Fanta, a lamp with a personality, the -2 tragedy blanket, 4 cones, and a silly little ball that knows everything.
That reminds me, I want to download this. So I'm going to download this really quick. I will do that off screen, so you don't have to worry about it. But I'll make sure it happens while this is playing.
Justice Goods. We bring you and happy together.
Oh, look at how much stuff's
from
going on.
Riverside County. The male body found by police this morning on the sidewalk outside his home in Temecula has been identified as Donnie Russo, convicted felon and affiliate of the infamous Eclipse Gang. For ETC News, I'm Brett Breddington. More at 11.
That even looked weird. Just the way it left. The way it left the screen. Timothy in the Void. Ooh. I think this says, weren't we friends? See if I can get it. No. Stop. You gotta go back in time. It's not what I wanted. I can get it to be clear for like a moment. And then for some reason it vanishes on me. Alright, we'll get once it's fully downloaded, we'll deal with it. So there's a lot of things we gotta go through.
Big on specialty.
Let's start with all the codes, because a shit ton of codes are in this. So we got a lot to break down here. This is going to take a little bit of time, I think. Actually, before we do that, let's get our current orders. Where did everybody go? Hey, what's going on? How much for the lamp? Okay, so where did everybody go is our current orders, and that's all the orders that are there. That's it's a bit interesting. So it could be the people that are disappearing. Could be something else. So let's get the codes to pop up. There's our first one, and I already have up. At least I thought I did. Where's my decoder? Decoder. That's what my desktop looks like. There it is. Beautiful decoder. All right, so we have this, so we can decode this. Don't do what you're doing. That's as high as I can get that to go. Okay, so we're gonna break this down one letter at a time. Where's my Phobos notes? Right, so I've been keeping track of... Yeah, this doesn't appear to have... This is not a Be Not Afraid episode. So it doesn't seem to have an ABBA song tied to it. And it doesn't have the weird crossed out information in it. So this seems to be a bit separate from everything. So let's start with the decoding. All right, so... Sorry to cover the chat to do this. I'll try to peek in every once in a while. So that looks like an O to me. O. N, maybe? What is this? Yeah, N. Let me guess. E. Can we move this up at all? There we go. No, maybe not an E. I assumed it was going to be 1, but... Gosh. Can we also get rid of this? I don't need this. It's just in the way. Right. That could be this squiggle, maybe? It doesn't quite... Nah, I guess that's right. And it's the only other word I can think of. So 1. It's kind of a squiggle going the other way. Ooh, do we not? Oh, no, it's an M. M-O-R-E. Yeah. One more. W. A. I was going to say it's an O, but now I'm not sure. No, Y. One more way. T. One more way to... E N D. End. One more way to end. All right. Way to end it. One more way to end it all. One more way to end it all. Oh boy. That's not a cheery message. W H E N, maybe? Yeah. When T H I N what is this? Oh, G. Let me guess, S. Things. Yeah. Things. G. Go. When things go. I'm going to guess wrong. W. R. O. N. G. When things go wrong. We. What is that symbol? What is that symbol? Oh, it's a C. C, A. We can always. Ah. We can always R-E-T-R. Oh, we can always read. We can always retro. One more way to end it all. When things go wrong, we can always retro. Retro. That's an interesting phrase. All right, let's see what else we can get out of this.
Together.
Already, like, missed one. That's the one we got. And then there's this one, which is so much bigger. Put this here. And then we'll get my picture back up. Where's my key? Oh. We'll stick this over here for now. Can I make it smaller? Can I make it smaller? Not much smaller, but smaller. There we go. Alrighty. I hate that this is so in the free. I really want this to go away. Just go. No! Alright, now I gotta go find my freaking thing again. I are annoyed. I don't need you. Come back. All right. I'm also downloading the thing now. So soon we'll be able to do this from Premiere, so this will be a bit easier. All right. Let us continue. Stop! I don't want to look at sexy bacon. I don't want to be a bacon daddy. That was going to be a bit that I did that I forgot about. So now it's just coming here and being awkward. All right. Let's try to crush this as fast as possible. What is that? Huge ass This is a different language. Yeah, that's an entirely different language. Was there a second Phobos language that needed to be cracked? I'm going to do it the cheat way and just see if I can find it. ARG. That's not the same language. That's MatPat's language. Is it MatPat's language? No. No. But some of the symbols look a little bit similar. It's not MatPat's language, though, is it? No. It is not. There's not something that straight up looks like a Y in MatPat's language, right? I don't know, that symbol looks real similar. No, it's not it, though. That straight up Y is so confusing. Like, that's just a Y. Those are just Ys.
Together.
Hey. All right, let me just skim through this, because it looks like a lot of it is in that language instead of the usual Phobos language. I don't want to have to make a whole new key. I remember this, though. Like, that looks so freaking familiar to me. right, let's start decode. That's what we do here, is we decode. Let's quit whining and let's decode stuff. Right? All right, so wait, let me just make sure. That's the first message. Right? Okay. Where's my snipper tool? That's Roddy Strong. Okay. Thank you. Just quick double check. It doesn't show up anywhere else, right? Hey, frog fractions. Nope. Because I remember doing this with the original one. It had like misspellings in it and stuff. I don't actually need... Well, just give me a new project. Just do it. Create. All right, we're going to try to make an alphabet out of this. I'm going to assume the question mark is a question mark. And the idea is we're going to assign each one of these a letter, and then we're just going to throw it through a crypto cracker. So that's kind of the plan right now. Give me a paintbrush, please. Thank you. Make it real fine for me so I don't muck this up too much. Blech. And, of course, we solve in pink. So we're going to call this A. Is there any more of those? Any more of those weird X things? I don't think so. All right, we'll call this B then. There's a couple of these. B. B. Surprisingly hard to see. I thought this would be a very bright color that's easy to see. All right, any more of those curly Q type things? I don't think so. All right, we're going to call this C then. These big, like, houses. That's a C. That's a C. All right, we got to go a little bit bigger, I think, with my... Because I cannot. There we go. Now we're talking. B. This is a C. C. These, I think, are different. All right. D for this weird snail thing. D. Any more? I don't think so. This is a B. We gave this a B. Moo. Then this guy. Oh, God, I so remember this language. I'm 90% sure I remember this symbol. I'm going to give it an E. Wish I still had this in my freaking notes. I'm so bad at solving things. The Y we're going to call an F. It's very much a Y, but here we are calling it an F. And there's a lot of them. Alright. Any more Y's? No. The E we're going to call a G. 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 Again, this is just so each symbol has a unique letter, and then we can throw it in a crypto cracker, and hopefully we'll come up with something. G. G. This H looking thing we're going to call an H, which is going to make my life a little easier. H. H. There's a bunch of Y's we missed. We're up to I in terms of our scouting of the letters, right? I apparently just skipped a bunch of shit like an asshole. This circle-y thing we're calling an I. This L-looking thing we're calling a J. Makes this a K. This is a K. Then we got this box thing, which we're going to call an L. 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 And then we got this VC. It looks like a V and then C. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, L, M. We'll call this an M. M. And then we're going to call this weird looking Y an N. Which I think is the only one. Then we got this snail, which we're going to call an O. So if we see a snail, we're calling it an O. It's a snail. And then we got this V. This is not a VC, right? This is a different shape. So we'll call it a P. It's another one of these fancy Y's, which we've called an N. I don't think this is the only one of these we got, so we'll call it a P. This shape looks so familiar. I'm pretty sure we had it somewhere else. Yeah, we called it a K. All right. So now we've assigned each one a unique letter. We can now throw that into our notes. And then hopefully we can throw it into a crypto cracker and then everything will be fine. So A, B, C, D, B, space, E, F, F, G, I, J, F, space, E, K, G, space, H, L, M, space, L, N, question mark, F, B, C, O, C, O, space, F, K, H, space, O, G, P, G, N, space, P, L, K, space, M, O. So there is our coded message. Control C, crypto cracker, please. Crypto cracker. Letter can represent itself because we might have gotten lucky. Solve. No answers found. What's fucking wrong with it then? Even with with the letters, like this was the best it could do. So it thought that this word, the second word here, was assigns. So the only thing it could figure out as this word was assigns, which is interesting. All right, let's double check our work. Here, let's just for argument's sake, let's just do this. We'll try to get half of it. Dryer assigns? That alley box or alley hot. Alley is such a weird. Is there? I don't know about this. Is there any way that this is the word and? Assigns and... Well, here's a good point. We need a question word because it ends in a question mark. So this starts and ends with the same, or the second letter. Who, what? Yeah, we don't have a who, what. We don't have a where, what, when. There could be a how in or who in this. This isn't making any sense. All right, let's start cracking some other stuff. Because the video stuff is the more interesting stuff, I think. Because it'll be more interesting to watch, I hope. So I'm going to pull up Premiere and try to figure that out. Because this is not making any sense to me. I also really want to know what the hell's going on at the last. So a bunch of stuff pops up. Then we get the news thing. There's definitely a code at the bottom of the news we got to decode. And then we see possibly Timothy in the Void. All right, let's get a new project going. Black Friday. Okay. Where did they go? Thank you. Really would like to do stuff. All right, so we're coming in here. There we go. So now we have the video here. I'm going to quickly throw the chat in a place I can see it. It's not going to be on screen, but I see you if you have something to say. First thing I want to find out is what the hell's going on with this last frame? Because it says something. There it is. I saw it. Weren't they my friends? And our orders were, where did they go? So, weren't they my friends? So, I'm assuming that's the Temecula 5 that all go missing. And I guess Timothy was their friend. But that's interesting. All right, so the next thing I really want to kind of look at, this news, we've seen ETC news before.
News. I'm Brett Breddington. More at 11.
This, like, weirdly disappears. Like, the background and foreground disappear a frame before. That's so weird. I don't know what we're supposed to take from that. It could just be a mistake. But it could also mean that, like, this is fake in some way. Let me get those numbers. Because I bet this will probably be an easier puzzle to solve. Russo convict ID. Alright. Where's my notes? Come up, notes. There we go. Alright, so we can at least definitely get this. 20, 9, 13, 5, 12, 9, 14, 5, 0, which I'm gonna guess the zero's a space. 5, 18, 18, 15, 18. All right, so if the zero's a space, it's this. And I'll just mentally remember that there's a 0 there. All right, let's just try this out for size. Right? So, bring this back up. Numbers to letters, cipher. See what this gets us. Timeline error. It's a timeline error. Timeline error. Okay, let's watch that part of the video again.
Breaking news from Riverside County. The male body found by police this morning on the sidewalk outside his home in Temecula has been identified as Donnie Russo, convicted felon and affiliate of the infamous Eclipse Gang. For ETC News, I'm Brett Breddington. More at 11.
I don't know what I just did. I was just hitting the wrong buttons. So the MacGuffin Research Institute arson investigation, and then it cuts off. I don't know what that next word was going to be.
I'm Brett Breddington. More at 11.
ON. Ongoing, I guess. Probably ongoing. I feel like this shot here makes it look like the video game. It makes it look like the choose your own adventure thing. I don't know, I'm very suspicious. Alright, so let's get the weird sounds. Empty Fanta bottle, lamp with a personality, fork, or what was the flag?
Hey. The -2 tragedy blanket.
The -2 tragedy blanket?
Hey. The -2 tragedy blanket.
The -2 tragedy blanket. Which I feel like is a shot at me personally, as +2 comedy. The -2 tragedy, I think it might it's literally the opposite of me. This legitimately might be a reference to me. He said narcissistically. Here's my blanket. I'm a little interested also about the stars, because Count the Stars, there used to be like a subreddit that I used to talk about. It does sound like I'm not crazy here. He says -2 tragedy blanket, right?
Hey. The -2 tragedy blanket.
I think that might be a flip on +2 comedy. -2 tragedy. Which he's flipped it like it's so many double negatives that it actually is a synonym rather than an opposite. If I'm +2 comedy, that's almost the same as getting -2 tragedy. I don't know. I like the idea that it's referencing me. I'm torn in this place of feeling like this is a good theory, and I'm full of myself. Oh man, I have no idea. Okay. The 5 cones is very strange in that it immediately makes me think of the Temecula 5. And I mentioned the theory that, like, Timothy is, well, there's 6 names on the board, and I was saying that Timothy's not included in the 5. So it would be more interesting if it said 5 cones here, and it showed 5 identical cones and 1 different. If there were 6 cones, yeah. They said 5 cones and there were 6. 5 identical and 1 different.
4 cones. And a silly little...
Wait, what did it actually say 4 cones there?
The -2 tragedy blanket. 4 cones.
They do say 4. That kind of supports my theory. Because there's the Temecula 5, and there's 6 names on the board, so, which I think is the Temecula 5 and Timothy. So now we have 4 cones. 4 cones plus 1. 4 that are considered the same in a group and 1 different. That's my take.
And a silly little ball that knows everything. Justice Goods. We bring you and happy together.
You and happy together. All right. Oh. So happy together. Bringing you and happy together. That's a good reference. Okay.
Bones. And a silly little ball that knows everything.
I'm going to take some time to just hang out with this insane garbled.
Justice Good.
Alright, so I can always restore this, but I'm just going to delete this so we can isolate this. It does sound like there's multiple tracks over each other, but I'm going to try slowing it down and see if we can get anything on that, because it might have been sped up a bit. Just speed and duration. Can you play that at 50% speed, please? Got nothing there. Got nothing there. We'll undo that. Let's try to reverse it. Because there's definitely something weird there. Seeing people jumping into the stream. I have chat up. It's just not on screen at the moment. So I could see if you have any theories about this. We're currently working on unpicking the latest Phobos video. Reverse speed, please. Also, it's very good to be polite to your Premiere, because it's a fussy, fussy program.
I hope Timothy made the right choice. I hope Timothy made the right choice.
It sounded a little bit better. It sounded a little bit clearer. At least it sounded like more recognizable gibberish backwards. Let's go ahead and speed this down as well. Maybe only at 75 speed, please. There's also the chance we were supposed to speed it up, but I don't know. I don't know. It might just be gibberish. It might just be gibberish. Hello, Rainy Day. Have you watched the latest Phobos video? I'm going to try speeding it up. I don't think that's going to do anything. But I'm just being thorough. Speed and duration. You're currently at... Let's go 115, please. Especially since it won't waste too much time, because it's now shorter.
I hope Timothy made the right choice. I hope Timothy made the right choice.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like there might be something hiding under there. I've already reversed it, and I've now sped it up.
I hope Timothy made the right choice. I hope Timothy made the right choice.
I heard something the right choice. You have to make the right choice. Let's speed it up a touch more. Just a touch more. Just another 5%. Let's go 120.
I hope Timothy made the right choice. I hope Timothy made the right choice.
I know you can make the right choice. I know you can make the right choice. I think I sped it up too much. I'm going to try pitching it down to like maybe 80%. But it sounds like I hear, I know you can make the right choice. I know you can make the right choice over and over again. Let me slow it down and we'll try one more time. What are we doing right now? We are watching the Phobos ARG and we're trying to pick out clues hidden in the recent video. Whoopsie. We're also doing a terrible job of... so what do I want? Let's go back to 100. Let me just hear it at proper speed. But again, I've already reversed this. I highly recommend the Phobos ARG. It's pretty good.
I hope Timothy made the right choice. I hope Timothy made the right choice.
I think if you really listen, let me put in my second earphone here. It seems like I hear, I hope, followed by, I know you can make the right choice. I know you can make the right choice.
I hope Timothy made the right choice. I hope Timothy made the right choice.
Maybe it's I hope. Yeah, it's actually so much better with the second earphone in. So, yeah, I think that's it. I hope you can make the right choice. I think it's there. Okay, so now that we got that, I'm gonna do one more run through of the whole video. Since we got new chatters in here who haven't seen the whole video. And if you see anything that you think is suspicious, shout it out. I know that there's some coded messages that pop up. I'll shout them out when we see them. It's rainy day, by the way. I should shout out my fantastic watchers.
This Black Friday, save big on specialty items from Justice Goods. Bring home a unique gift for the holiday season, like this seasonal wreath, an empty bottle of Fanta, a lamp with a personality, the -2 tragedy blanket, 4 cones, and a silly little ball that knows everything. Justice Goods. We bring you and happy together.
Oh, we didn't unpick any of that stuff. There's a whole thing like there's like a whisper. We tried to decode some of this and it wasn't working out. All right, so what we got here? So this is the angel who's nameless. I forget his actual name, but they've been hiding his name. That's been kind of trying to control us through the Justice Department. And then this, I don't know who that looks like to me. That might be Timothy, which is our missing protagonist. Or it could be Jonathan, which is our upcoming protagonist. We know a little bit about the future. It's very interesting framing here. The way that the angel's face is over his face. So possibly implying possession here. I don't know if we've seen this shot before. It's a very interesting shot. In loving memory. Oh, well, apparently this person is dead. Of... What do we think this word is? A-T... My dyslexia doesn't make it very easy for me to get what that word is. Otterson? It definitely ends in son. A-T-T-U-O... I don't think that's I think it's O... I think this is an M. A-T-T-U-O-M... Maybe a D, maybe a P, maybe an R. Son. That's definitely an A. A-T... All right, let me get my notes out. Because, like... Chat's doing great work for me right now. So this is what we have here. I'm just copy and pasting what you just had there. ATT question mark. Because we're not sure about this. O, I think this is an M. Something. Son. This... Oh, I don't know what this could be. My gut is that it's a U. But... It doesn't... What else could that... Oh, I guess it could be an H. Maybe an H. That M... This looks like oddly thick, which is why I think it's an M. And not a V. I could see why you think it's a V. But, like, it looks like there's a line coming up here and then coming down. And then comes up and then comes down. And that's why it's thicker than, say, this line. That's my theory here. It also, well, it says in loving memory of, but it also appears to me that we can kind of see this guy's t-shirt, and it appears to have been reversed, which is also kind of strange. Definitely an S, definitely an O, and see, look at the N. Look at this part of the N here, how it's thick, kind of like this. So that's why I'm pretty sure it's an M. So I'm unsure of what's becomes before the S. It could even be a D. At Thompson. That's what it is. Oh, know what it is? It's one of those fancy J's. A.J. Thompson. That's his name. In loving memory of A.J. Thompson. Maybe. The long answer is maybe. That's the short answer. Let me go back to, go ahead and Google the name. I don't think that's going to get you anywhere, but, it's always good to weigh our options. In Be Not Afraid episode 1, I'm going to turn off the sound because it plays an ABBA song at this part. We see this. A.J. Thompson! A.J. Thompson's the 5th person of the Temecula 5. So, based off of the list, because it looks like the list is going order, because in the 2nd episode they got Marissa, A.J. Thompson will be the 5th person taken of the Temecula 5. It's suspicious that you found an obituary, but still. Yeah, so it's in memory of A.J. Thompson, so that's who that is. Let me click through the rest of this, just to see if there's anything else hiding. Oh, I think are we glitched? There we go. And then we get the news broadcast.
Breaking
The
news
numbers say
from
timeline
Riverside
error.
County. The male body found by police this morning.
Donnie Russo. Is that also one of our people? It's not. Then who the hell's Donnie Russo?
Morning on the sidewalk outside his home in Temecula has been identified as Donnie Russo, convicted felon and affiliate of the infamous Eclipse Gang.
Right. Okay. So the Eclipse Gang, we think, are aware of what the Phobos organization was trying to do, which was remove fear from all of humanity. So we'd be fearless. And that was stopped by Timothy Easton, who will eventually go missing. Donnie Russo, also a porn actor, as Rainy Day has just pointed out for me. Interesting. Okay. So let's investigate the weird whisper, because this seems very important. Try to slow it down? Really slow it down? I was thinking about speeding it up, but... Okay, so... Here's what I'm going to do. Let me get rid of all the other stuff for now. We can always bring it back later if need be. I'm going to make my timeline show more of it so we can see kind of like the waves of it. Let's just give it a listen again. I think there's a repeat because there's a click to it. It's like, okay. So it might be, yeah, it does definitely sound reversed, but I think it also might be like stuttering. So I think it's repeated because it's like, so it's very Jason Voorhees. I believe that's canon what it says, is kill mom. Kill mom. No. Alright, so let's start by reversing it. I definitely think reversing it is the way to go here. So if you're new to the Phobos ARG, we're currently in Season 2. It's a musical. I highly recommend you go back and watch all of it. It's awesome. Reverse speed. Okay. So this is reversed now. It's definitely correct that it's been backwards. It almost sounds like he's saying adios. Something yours? Yeah. It's yours? I think it might be it's yours and yours. Let me get the other earphone in. Yeah, it's yours and yours. And yours makes sense because it could be about, there's a lot of time travel involved. It could be about ending our timeline. So end yours, it's yours. Let me do a quick slowdown. I think it's a matter of the person being recorded is whispering. So let's speed duration. Just a little slowdown. Give me to be at 80. That's a 20% slowdown. As yours? As? Alright, so chat is feeling end yours, whether that is AND yours, or... Because let's say, in loving memory of A.J. Thomas and yours, saying in loving memory of the person that you lost that died. Or this could possibly be a unaliving situation. This goes to YouTube eventually. And it's talking about end yours. As in end your life. Just some ideas here. But we definitely got some interesting stuff here. Let's finish our final rewatch and see if there's anything else that really jumps out at us. I gotta make this bigger. No, I want this, right? Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. We did this part already. We'll watch the news again, and then... Oh, the flash of the stick. We saw the stick man before. I'll bring him up again. That's the angel. Maybe it was too big you couldn't see it, but basically my theory of what's happening with Phobos is God is dead, and the angels that are, and also it's very like God was the boss, and then there was like a corporate ladder, and these angels are seraphs, I think they're called. Are kind of the underlings from God, but they haven't heard orders from God in a while. So they're just kind of guessing what they think they should be doing now. And it's not the greatest. So that's what I kind of think is going on right now. I need to give this whole thing a rewatch.
Breaking news from Riverside County. The male
Timeline
body
error,
found by police this morning on the sidewalk outside his home in Temecula has been identified as Donnie Russo, convicted felon and affiliate of the infamous Eclipse gang. For ETC News, I'm...
The zero acts as a space between timeline and error.
Brett Breddington, more at 11.
And then we think this is Timothy in the void, because we've lost Timothy.
This Black Friday, save...
I want to go back to that one frame. I saw it. I saw. Weren't they my friends? And what I want to do... Weren't they my friends? I also want to brighten this. So let's get the brighten contrast up in this. To see if there's anything hiding in the dark. In the dark. Doesn't appear to be anything there. We'll turn up the contrast as well. It'd be better to use curves. I'm unaware of curves. Oh, the red, yeah. Yeah, this is not doing what I want. Do I want Luma curves, maybe? This isn't doing anything I want. While we're here. Wait, really? You saw something? Oh, you saw curves. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything hiding in this frame. You did? I didn't see anything. What do I, like, give me an area of the screen to look at. Because I'm... It's at the top. Become larger screen. Because I ain't seeing jack. Reset and I'll try to do it. All right, sure. Boom. Reset. All right, Rainy Day is going to try to walk me through this, and we'll see if we find anything. All right, so this is the left node, this is the right node, and this is the middle node. Just so we have terminology we can use, and we'll try to. Or are you just grabbing a screen cap? All right, make the middle node up. All right. Boo, 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 boo. Also check my Discord. Can do. I'm checking my Discord. Hey, I got a message from Rainy Day. Oh my God, how did you see all this? I saw literally none of this. I got sent this picture. There's all these like lines and stuff. my God, what are you finding? So Rainy Day is currently working on, looks like just messing with the colors and stuff, and sent me this. If I can kind of get you to see. There's like a little bit at the top that kind of looks like a comedy tragedy mask, if I had to guess. And it was just the Luma curves. Like, I didn't have to. This is so interesting that you see it and I don't right now. It, like, let me just real quick. Just kind of zooming through this to see if there's something more here. Oh, the thing at the top. Oh, I'm blocking part of it with my big dumb head, aren't I? Let me give you a... Here's a clearer... Smaller now, but... There we go. Right? Because now... Hi, welcome back to the chat. Yeah, alright. So there. Now you have a little bit of a clearer shot. Get out of here. So if you want to copy... Let me reset. So if anybody wants to try to take a picture of this, here it is. I legitimately, like, I don't know if it's my screen is not as good as yours or something, but I saw none of the stuff that you spotted. Like, none whatsoever. Boop, boop, boop. Move the middle node as high as possible. Okay. It's at the top now. I'm just going to shake this around a little, just for fun. I'm just kind of doing stuff. Top left, okay. Oh, shit. Yo! What is all of this? All right, so now let's go through. Let me hold on. I'm just letting it play. This is the part that's white, and then we see that part, right? Oh, you know what that might just be? Like, I hate to say it. That might just be film grain to make it look VHS-y. Why did it go away? Just the way it looks. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. This is film grain. But it's so light that, like, it's almost hard to see. Like, it's impossible to see without doing this. So it's weird that it's there. But interesting. But we found a thing. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for that. Why is there film grain that goes over this? It might just be, you know what it might be? The film grain is being used to make the black effects here. And then when it goes away, because we this, I did reset it, so we see this. But because it's against black, there's more to it that we're not seeing. I think that's what's happening. Interesting, though. Very interesting. I'm glad we caught it. It's definitely cool that we caught it. But while we're here, there's one small thing I wanted to kind of take a peek at. Like, this picture's flipped because the letters here are backwards. And, like, we can only see it through the stick man that's here, the angel, because that gives us contrast to the shirt. So we could probably figure out what the shirt is. I don't know if it's key to anything, but definitely something I just wanted to show off here. So while we're here, let's just mess with some stuff. Maybe look. Yeah, the shirt is flipped. It's definitely flipped. But KTO maybe? Remember something? I don't know. It's interesting. I'm actually going to be signing off. So thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Phobos, the ARG. We play this every Monday as long as there's an upgrade or an upload. Come back to me. So be sure to check out the Phobos ARG. Just throwing their YouTube channel on screen. It's super awesome. It's super fun, and I love doing this. I definitely think we've made some good strides here today with what's going on with this weird Black Friday video. It's just odd. I really think it's a reference to me that it says the -2 tragedy blanket, but I could just be full of myself. But, yeah, I think this is awesome. Thank you so much for watching. We do this every Monday on +2 Comedy. And then we upload them on YouTube every Tuesday. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to +2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. Also, like quick other notes I wanted to throw out. I started my new wrestling channel, +2 Comedy Wrestling. You can check that out right now on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Boop!